Fix your body and your entire life will change. It's almost like a ripple effect. There's going to be a reorganizational structure around everything that you do once you master yourself. The thing is, guys, there's 4 M's in life that men are motivated by. It's either money, mating, mobility, or mastery. And if I was to ask you a simple question to kick this video off, what are you actually motivated by? If I gave you £10 billion right now, but you're never allowed to master yourself, you're never allowed to have sex again or go on holiday, would you take the money? If the answer is no, then you might be in the right place. There's about 16 other iterations we could dive into to find out what's actually motivating you. But I know for a fact, after coaching thousands of guys, majority of them, 99.9% of these lads are motivated by mastering themselves, locking in a purpose and mission bigger than them by becoming the very best version of themselves. So guys, the ripple effect of locking in on your health, becoming undeniable, building an elite level of physique is going to impact every other aspect of your life. And why is that? Why actually is that? Ask yourself the question right now, head to toe, man in the mirror test. Are you proud, confident, satisfied with the way you're showing up with your body? Because you're already killing it in business. You've got the missus. You've got the watch, the car, you're traveling, you're doing the thing that you've always wanted to do, but yet you feel hollow, you feel empty, you're not 100% satisfied with how you look and feel and perform, my brother. So we've got to understand that when you lock in, strip the fat, build a lean, athletic, masculine physique, you're going to see this ripple effect happen with every other aspect of your life. You're going to notice that respect is garnered. You're going to be more disciplined with your work. You're going to have better energy, better hormonal regulation. You're going to have a sense of wellness, which can only be achieved through mastering yours truly, your health. And this is the thing, guys, you can only ever reach the peak level of success through a peak level of personal development. If your level of success is this massive, scary, pie in the sky goal, what do we need to do? We need to install self-belief. We need to install confidence. We need to install self-worth. And you can only do that, guys, through the self-work, through mastering yourself, through building the habits, following the process, getting dialed in and disciplined with the things that move you forward to optimize your health, energy, your flow, your routine, your cognitive performance. Like, fuck trying to build a life, you know, when you're bloated, you've got brain fog, you're sky high. Even when you train, you overtrain, you burn yourself out. And then you die off, you know, go back to what happened before, which was doing fuck all to an extent. You know, you're really good for short periods of time, but you burn out because you set this expectation, this standard way too fucking high. But the thing is, guys, you know your health comes first. And speaking to a lot of my CEO clients, the guys that are building, scaling companies, businesses, execs, these guys literally say to me in calls every single week, Lewis, I know I will not be able to take this company, this business to where I need it to go unless I am leading from the front, unless I am dialed in, I am crystal clear, I am healthy. And you can take it from the horse's mouth. When they say that to me, it just reinforces my belief behind why every single man on this God-given earth, every single solitary man that walks this earth, you should believe in yourself enough to lead. And you can only do that when you've stacked the confidence. When you've stacked the bricks day in, day out, when you've actually developed a routine and process that removes the friction and stress from you being your own biggest limiting factor. Because guys, if you're lying in your deathbed, you're unhealthy, you're just absolutely smoked, you're riddled with, you know, this wired anxiety because you're just running on caffeine, cans of Monster, nicotine. You have no real nervous system regulation because you're not doing the things that keep you right, doing the things that optimize your health, your hormones. You're not eating correctly, you're not training correctly, you're not sleeping correctly. And there's only so long you can go down that path before you burn out. And that's a scary place to be. I've burned out once properly. A lot of guys say I was just feeling burnt out, so I took a few days off. That's not burnout. Burnout is literally when you cannot wake up in the morning, you can't even consider doing another day, to the point that you start like fucking binge eating, seeking vices. You just want to lie in bed. You almost have like borderline depressive thoughts, suicidal to some extent. That's real fucking burnout. But when you're aligned, guys, when you're clear, when you're focused, when you're sharp, when your energy is regulated, when you're showing up like a fucking weapon every single day because you're the man that you've always wanted to be, you actually admire who you are. People notice, you notice, your partner notices, the companies in which you're going into or selling to, whatever role or position you're in, they fucking know you're a convicted badass motherfucker because you're doing the work on you. My life completely changed once I got my energy management in check, my hormonal regulation in check, my physique in check, and started operating from maintenance. Not going up, not going down, just holding a lean athletic body year round through a very simple habit stack system that I implement with not only myself, but my clients every single week, every single day. Every single CEO or VIP client gets this system, the Daily 5, so they can optimize their physique, their purpose, their productivity, and their physical and mental performance. And this puts them in a great spot where they can laterally think, they feel calm, they feel together, they feel aligned with who they now need to be. And you guys can have that too because you're already working so freaking hard. You're already doing all of the things that so many people would admire. You've got the respect, you've got the status, but you've got to put yourself first, brother. Because your missus wants you to win. You want yourself to win. Your family's rooting for you. You need to start rooting for yourself, though. And you know you're always going to reach another glass ceiling because of your energy management, your physical health, your own level of self-respect and willpower. You're going to be riddled with doubt if you don't fix this, guys. You're going to be riddled with fear if you don't fix this, guys. You're going to be riddled with a sense of lack. You're always going to feel like something's missing and you're going to chase all this external validation looking for the next best thing, the next best thing, the next best thing, what you can pour your investment into. The best investment in life, boys, is you. Self-investment, physical and mental mastery, aligning with your purpose. Because see, if you look at your life like a jigsaw puzzle, when you reach the peak, you're in shape. You're not out of shape when you make it. You've got this image in your head when it's like the car, the watch, the travel, the luxury, the women. It feels good. It feels nice thinking about that, but you're not out of shape when you get there. I even saw something on Instagram earlier on, and it was like a really obese Arabic guy, you know, and he had like 5 mail order brides and he was driving some form of Bugatti, really obese guy. And it was like on a page on Instagram called Wealth Mindset. And it's like, I would not trade places with that fat ass motherfucker for all of his money if I had to look like him. And that's what everyone else thinks as well. If you pull up in a really nice car, people are paying attention to the car. They ain't paying attention to you. If you put a Gucci t-shirt on, they ain't paying attention to you. It's the Gucci t-shirt. If you're wearing a nice watch, but you've got feeble little women wrists or forearms or fat, hairy forearms or something, like they like the watch, they like the possession, but they don't like the man that holds the possession. So when you install the internal self-worth through the work, dial it in your physique, your mind, your life, your habits, your processes for AM, afternoon, PM, and you're just thriving across all domains, guys, across the fucking board, you will garner more respect and have such a ripple effect in every other aspect of your life because you're going to be aligned, you're going to be operating from peak performance, which is a sense of flow. You don't feel like anything's missing anymore. And that's what's going to get you from good to great. That's what's going to give you the strategy to think bigger. Because see, if you're wasting bandwidth worrying about how you look, how you feel, oh, does this go right? Do I doubt myself? All that energy could be freed up for growing your fucking business. The best level of clarity I've ever had is when I've really, really developed me, went through a process of removal, success loves speed, went through a process of removal where I've stripped away all the junk, all the fluff, all the binge eating, the vices, the distraction, the dopamine, developed myself into a lean, healthy, athletic human. My business scaled faster, my relationship has blossomed, my network got tighter, but advanced at rates and levels I never thought possible. I started being connected and influenced with other guys that were doing amazing things in different niches and businesses, and I was just like, wow. Everything I wanted was not just on the other side of having the outcomes, being in Dubai, being in Bali, having the car, having the watch, having the money. It wasn't about that. It was about being the fucking man. So guys, if you're in a position right now and you know right now you want to be the man, this is your call and this is your opportunity. Keep it very, very simple. If you want to work, guys, you've got two opportunities, VIP or CEO. You can work directly one-to-one with me. CEO has more proximity to me where we can go more life orientated and really build the physique, the purpose, the alignment strategies for your productivity systems, get your health and hormones on track, and really operate from sheer purpose and performance with everything that you do. With VIP, it's more elite fitness and mindset. That's our mid-tier program. This is where we just go to fucking weaponize the physique more than anything else, which is a great strategy for anyone just starting off or looking to take things to the next level. But guys, keep it chill, keep it real. Let's keep moving. Stop being a little bitch. I do love you, but I hate what you're doing to yourself sometimes. You're a fucking G. I want you to win, so let's get you winning. See you in the inside.